Hey guys, this is Zoe.
And it's Iman.
And today we're going to give you a little story time about how we both got pregnant. How I knew something was off is because I missed my period. I was just actually a couple of days off, but I was always like super aware of that. Like even when I wasn't pregnant, I thought I was pregnant. So this time I waited about a week, and then I told my boyfriend, the guy I'm with now, that I missed my period or something's wrong. He would keep telling me nothing's wrong, you're fine, nothing's wrong. And then 2 weeks after that passed, I still haven't had a period. I'm hearing Iman talk about her period, and I usually come on a week after Iman. So she came off, and I'm just like, why am I still not on? I called him. I was like, I need a pregnancy test. Alright, so he brought the pregnancy test over. I sat on the toilet, peed on the stick on a pregnancy test. And then immediately, like, it didn't even take that long like it said it would. It just changed like that. And then I called him, and he like literally just left my house. So I called him, told him I was pregnant. Well, I told him that there was 2 lines in there and I'm pregnant. And he was like, send me a picture. So I sent him a picture. And then I told him to bring me the other one because there's 2 in the pack. And I was pregnant. I called Iman, and she answered, but when I told her, she was acting like it wasn't a big deal.
Because I was at work, honey, okay? I'm ringing up members, Zoe's calling me, I'm picking up, I'm like, why is
I think me being pregnant is more important than your job.
I'm ringing somebody up, and I'm like, hello, while I'm ringing him up, and I know he's like, she's rude.
The fact that she answered the phone while she's talking to a customer.
Me and my members like this, like, we know each other, they know my name, I know their name, they know my address, I know their address. I'm just playing, we don't know all that, but we're pretty close. That you get the idea. Well, I guess it's my turn. Yes, guys, I am pregnant, surprisingly. So my story goes a little bit different because, I didn't know for like a good amount of time. So it all started when, I think this is back in June. So in June, sometime in June, either the 2nd, 3rd week, whatever, I was going to work for like a week and a half, and I kept getting headaches, I kept getting dizzy, I couldn't function at work. I always felt like I was about to pass out. So it got so bad that I would like be ringing people up while they're in my line, and I would like just stop ringing them up, and I'll run to the front and I'll tell my supervisor I have to sit down because I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And I thought I had the flu at first, and I'm like, this is not normal. There's something going on with me inside. So I thought it was like the flu. And so when I sat down, I got back up, resumed to work, whatever, I was fine. That happened like 2-3 days in a row, so it was consistent, and I was like, okay, there's something really wrong with me. So I started Googling stuff, because Google's my best friend when there's stuff going on with me, okay, or stuff in general, really. And so I Googled it, and I was looking through symptoms, and I was like, no, that don't sound like my symptoms. No, that doesn't sound like my symptoms. No, that doesn't sound like my symptoms. And then I came across one, which is carbon monoxide poisoning. Yes, I know, I thought I had carbon monoxide poisoning. So I text Zoe, and I'm like, hey sis, I got carbon monoxide poisoning. And I text my boyfriend, I'm like, hey babe, I think I have carbon monoxide poisoning. So I was like, before I go to the doctor and they really diagnose me with carbon monoxide poisoning or some other shit like the flu, and it's like June, I was like, maybe I should take a pregnancy test, just to be safe and just knock that out the way, because I knew I wasn't pregnant. I was like 99.8% sure I wasn't pregnant, but we bought one just because, or just in case, to knock that out the way. My boyfriend did. So we went to his house, and I took the first one. The line came up, there was 2 lines that came up. The first one, it just says maybe not, but the second one, it says you are pregnant, but it was like really light. So I was like, I'm possibly pregnant. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm really pregnant, but there's 2 lines, so I'm just a bit confused. The one is just like really, really light. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna just wait till tomorrow, and I'm gonna take the test again, because there was 2. And so that's what I did. The next morning, I got up, I was getting ready for work, so I was like, you know what, let me take this test before I forget. So while I'm getting dressed, I went to the bathroom, peed on the stick, whatever, and don't you know, this time it came up darker, and there was 2 lines, and I was like, okay. So I started walking back and forth from room to room. I'm like, so this is the joke, right? And then I'm playing in my head like, when did this happen? Like, because it ain't happened recently. Like, okay, time out, flag. I was just like so confused and like lost. I just didn't know what to do. So I'm like walking back and forth. Then I'm putting on my makeup because I'm still getting ready for work. I can't be late. So So I'm like doing my mascara and like crying at the same time. And I'm like, I stopped and I tell Zoe, I'm like, Zoe, I think you're gonna have a nephew and a cousin for your kid. And I tell my dog he's gonna have a little brother or a sister, because I didn't even know it was a boy, but I didn't even care. My thing was, I was trying to figure out when I was ever pregnant. I was like, this shit is impossible. It's like freaking possible for me. But so it doesn't stop there. I was planning on getting an abortion because I didn't want any kids, not in my early 20s. Plus I had like, a lot going on. So I was just like, yeah, it's not happening, not for me. So me and my boyfriend planned to go meet up with the doctor, or plan to go check and see how far along I am. So we go to the place like early July, and while I'm there, I'm getting my ultrasound done, and like she's looking at it, and while I'm looking at the ultrasound, the baby has like a real full brain. The baby has a head, it has a body, legs, arms, like little thumbs and things, and I'm like, oh, okay. And the doctor's like, well, it seems from the size of the baby that you're 14 weeks pregnant. And she was like, you've been pregnant since April. And I'm like, okay, let me gather my thoughts, because at this point I'm almost in my second trimester, so I had like another week, and I was like, okay, this is that. So after that, Zoe was with me at this time too. I had to let that settle because this was so unexpected. And we ended up going to Bojangles down the street as we sat there and talked about this shit. And I kid you not, I was in tears. I didn't cry, but inside I was crying. I was just like, this right here this is crazy. Now it's September 30th. Yes, the end of September, the last day of September actually. And so it'll be October soon, and I'm doing January.
And I'm doing February.
So we can keep you guys posted on what happens, and subscribe, leave feedback so you can tell us like what we can work on, or what you want to know.
And I'm currently 20 weeks, and she is...
I'm 24 weeks, so. Well, thanks guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.